week's online practice tournament. We've got at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players registered to actually participate in this tournament. I see Namakosi's actually written a code in the chat room. We're calling everybody to the chat room. Let me just get the translator up so that we can understand some of the other players' messages from in different languages. Okay, so it's promised to be an interesting tournament. We've got Florix 50, Nikitas, Harrison 01, Hortz 63, Baporari DDI, and Namakosi actually entered with Le Prophet, Monk, myself, Monk, and Vuwan. Actually, on the sidelines watching Le Prophet has actually left the room. This week has been an interesting week. Later on, I'll do a roundup of the different games that we actually covered and the ranking standings for this week. Let me just actually see the Twitch and YouTube channels are basically broadcasting. Okay, so Google Translate. The problem with this Google Translate is that we can't actually cut and paste, which makes it a bit laborious trying to understand messages spoken in different languages or posted in different languages. Okay, so we're on the Twitch. Let's just take off the speaker there. Okay, party. We've got 1 minute 41 seconds to go. So I recognize the tournoi. Tournoi at tous. Be a good game and good tournament, everyone. Yeah. Thank you, Florix. So we've got just over 1 minute to go for the tournaments to start at 2:30 UK time. Okay. So thank you, Florix 50. Florix 50. Okay, so at the moment we've got Ligagnat, Florix 50, Nikitas, Harrison 01, Horse 63, BAP, and DDI and Namakosi actually taking part. It looks like Vu1 is not participating. So let's see how it goes. "12 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go with the first round. Okay, so in the first round, we've got Florix. Let me get up this screen here and let's actually make this. We've got Florix versus Baporari. It's good to see Baporari back. I haven't seen him actually in the Ashanti room for a few weeks now. Well, I haven't seen him, but yeah, it's good to have him back. So let's go and look at some of the other games. We've got Harrison in table 2 versus Nikitas. At the moment, it's 0-0, and so that game's just started. And then on table 3, we've got Namakosi versus DDI. It should be an interesting one. So let's go to the final table. 8 players in Ligagnat versus Horst. So Ligagnat actually almost won the tournament last week. He had some connection issues. So he's actually playing hole 63, which I believe is hole 63's probably, I think, his first or second outing in this tournament. So at the moment it's 0-0. Let's go back to table 1 to see Florix and Baporari. It's still 0-0. So it looks like everybody's playing pretty much defensive, very defensive this week. So it should be an interesting match. let's go and have a look at YouTube channels to see what's happening. Okay, so Harrison versus Nikitas. Harrison's in the lead with 2-0. Harrison is south. It looks like he's got a strong position. He's got a lot of moves in hands. He's opened up, empty houses in between. So now it's Nikita's turn. Okay. I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear. I'm not actually basically because I haven't got Glenda commentating with me. But I think the bars are showing that the mic is it's working properly, at least better than 2 weeks ago. Okay, so Harrison's stretched his sleeve to 4-0. Let's go to table 3 to see. Oh, it looks like Namakosi has actually beat DDI 29-5. So that game is over. It's over pretty quick. So let's go to table 4, Legagnat versus Horse. And Legagnat is stretched by 9-0 and is in a very advantageous position, but Horse could capture some seeds here when Legagnat eventually moves those seeds to fill house D to F. Okay, he's got him in a twitch, so if he takes it, then Horse can actually take 5 seeds as well. So let's go to. It looks like this game's gonna be pretty much over. Let's have a look and see what Horse does here. Horse can capture 5. Well, no, it's Legagnat's turn, so it all depends on what. Okay, so at the moment, Legagnat is actually playing defensive. It's blocking all the potential captures, but Horse can capture some seeds there. The question is whether he'll actually go for it. And he didn't. He also actually made not a defensive move because he wasn't under attack. So let's go and have a look at the game between Bapurai and Florex, which seems to be the toughest game today. So Bapurai is in the lead 8-0. It looks like it will be a pretty quick tournament today. I think we'll finish just under an hour since there are just 8 players. So let's go and look at Legagnat and Horse. Yeah, that game's finished 26-0. Okay, wow. I don't know if this is the first, but that was a devastating win. Okay, so now we go to Florex versus Bapawari. Bapawari is playing north, Florex is south. At the moment, Florex has built up a crew. 14. Can he actually capitalize on that? He's under attack. He's moved defensive. Made a defensive move. So let's see if Florex can capitalize on that crew, which I know Bapawari will be working hard at to neutralize. So he's actually sacrificed that to actually give him more seeds to move. But Bapawari has got that 13 crew there as well. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So yeah, it's looking pretty dangerous. Yeah, and he's captured 2 seeds. So he didn't really capitalize that much on it. It's now Bapawari's turn. Is he going to actually be defensive? He was defensive. So let's see what Florex does. I think all the other games are finished. No. Harrison and Nikitas are also still playing, and it's still 4-0. So this is also turning out to be a pretty tough one. So let's see what happens. It's now Nikita's turn. Nikita's north. He's not under attack at the moment. He's got a crew. He's got some moves in hand. So let's see what he does. At the moment, the crew can't capture any seeds. So it's not a bad situation to be in that Harrison's only got 2 moves before he has to spill over into Nikita's house. Let's go to table 1 and have a look and see if that game is concluded. No, it's still going. Baparai has got 22-7. Baparai is actually in the attacking mode. Nikitas is actually has left that seed. Okay, well, yeah, there was nothing he could do about that. That was a twitch, so he minimized his losses. So let's see what Baparai does here. It's interesting. Okay, Nikitas is captured. Florex was captured. We'll look at 2 seeds. Let's see. Okay, he's attacking him, but Bapawari's defended. And Nikitas has moved. Bapawari's turn to move now. So now Bapawari's really in a commanding position. He's going to catch every those 6. Oh no, he didn't. Okay, that's the end of the game. 26-9. Okay, so now we go to Harrison versus Nikitas. This is the last game of the first round. The crew is still in play. At the moment, Nikitas is under attack. Let's see if Harrison captures it with those 8 seeds in house South C. But no, he makes. Oh no, he hasn't moved yet. But if he does that, he'll be giving him more ammunition to feed that crew. So I know he's going to try and avoid that. They both got equal moves in hand, but it is Nikitas' turn. So, okay, yeah, he did move. He moved actually. He didn't take those seeds. He actually moved to make it 9. So now it's Nikitas' turn. Yeah, during the week, let's do a roundup. You know, it was a pretty interesting week. The leadership board changed briefly. We were, pleased to have, a match actually between DSK and Sirik Aktayev, a 15, game match where DSK actually managed to win that one. I think it was 7-6 and a draw. But after that match, it put Sirik in the top ranking position. So, basically after he achieved his aim, I am assuming he actually departed. But soon after, DSK was able to win some games of some other players and actually is still in the ranking top position. Yeah. Last week's positions, actually, the first 5 did change because Master Fitz actually, crashed out. So let me just suspend that for a bit. It looked like Nikitas has actually taken a long time to actually make this. Okay, he's made a move. Harrison's made a move. Nice, Nikitas' turn. Let's go to Nikitas and Harris. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, Nikitas has just got over a minute to play, and Harrison has got 5 minutes 3 seconds. At the moment, Harrison's still got just 4 seeds, and Nikitas has 0. So it looks like a very defensive game this one's turned out to be. It's Harrison's turn. I know he's not going to spill over. Yeah, he's moved from South B to South C. Now the game's going to be opened up. It's now Harrison's turn. He's going to probably move that 1 in D, South D to South E, and he's done that. And now Nikitas has to make a move to spill into Harrison's house. So let's see what happens. Okay, so the move has been made. Okay, so now it's Harrison's turn. Harrison 01, and is he going to actually capture some seeds? He can't capture any seeds at the moment. No seeds to be captured. So Nikitas has actually managed to actually, put themselves in a pretty good position because they've got quite a few moves in hand, and they can actually set themselves up to actually capture seeds from Harrison when he inevitably moves seeds from the house C to F, and that's what's just happened right now. Nikitas is going to get 4 seeds if he moves north E rather, and that's what he's just done. So now it's Harrison's turn. Is he going to capture those 3 seeds in north A? That's what he's going to probably do. And now Nikitas' turn, and Harrison's going to have to move those seeds, and Nikitas is waiting there to actually. Oh, wow. That's very interesting because Nikitas, instead of actually keeping the seeds on his side, he's actually giving Harrison more seeds to move. Okay, very interesting. Okay, Harrison's also spilled seeds into Nikitas' side. Nikitas going to capture those 3 seeds in South A. Okay, Harrison moves. They're both looking to build up crews. Both of them are looking to build up crews at this point in time. Nikitas has got 40 seconds on the clock. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Let me just suspend this for the moment. Okay, back with you. I heard a bit of a noise in my, what do you call it, headphones. Let me turn this up. Let's see if I'm still coming through. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, still coming through. Okay. So now, at the moment, is Harrison's turn. Harrison's got 15. Nikita's got 19. So let's see what happens now. So now, at the moment, yep. Okay, so that's a Twitch. Nikita's has got Harrison in the Twitch. Which one is he going to go for? Is he going to sacrifice the one in A, or is just move it to sacrifice it in B? I think he'll just leave it in A. Let's see what happens. Oh no, he's moved it into B. So Nikitas will have 2 goes at the pie. Yeah, that's right. So Nikita's down 23. So let's see what happens. At the moment, Harrison's, although he's behind, he's in a good position. He's got most of the seeds on their side. It all depends what he does now. Yeah, he's setting himself up to capture. But he hasn't got a lot of moves in hand. This is the thing. Okay. All right. It's gonna move from A. It's gonna have to move next one. Okay, move those 2 from A. Yeah, to B, or B to C. It's done. That's captured. It only needs 2 seeds. So the question is Harrison going to be able to pull this off with the number of moves in hand that he's got? Yeah. Nikitas is going to make him double up, or if he doesn't double up himself. Okay, yeah, doubled up there, chosen that one. So Nikitas is deciding whether to actually push him. He's got, yeah, that's the most logical thing to do. And so Harrison now sets himself up. He's going to set himself. Nikitas has made it such that he can't double it. He's going to have to split up those 3 later on. Yeah, and that's what's happening right now. Nikitas certainly, what do you call it? Turn the tables. Harrison was the winner of last week's tournament. First time he's won, so I'm sure he's trying to actually repeat defeat. But Nikitas is actually, giving him a run for his money. Okay. So let's see what Harrison does here. Probably, okay, it's moved from E to F. So yeah, Nikitas is making him double up. That's right. So it looks like a repeating cycle. If they do this 3 times, the platform will just actually, not cancel the game, but bring the game to an end, and the seeds will be distributed on either person's side, depending on how much they got on their side. So for those newcomers who are new to this game, this is the game of Oware. This is the upper version, which is used for tournaments in most parts of the world. The aim of the game is to capture 2 or 3 seeds on the opponent's side with your last seed. The first to 25 wins. Yeah, you can't actually deprive the opponent of all their seeds. You can't make any grand slam moves, and you always have to move seeds from your side of the board. Yeah. If you want more information on this game, you can always go to our websites at the moment, since we have 2, the old one and new one, where you actually find information on how to play the game, rules, latest events, past performances of old events, pictures, and so forth, and a blog as well on our new website, oware.co.uk. So Harrison set himself to capture 2 seeds. So it's going to be a long, winding, drawn-out process. But Nikitas looks like he's going to run out of time. I don't think Nikita's going to have enough time. He's actually battling there with the time at this point in time. And also the slow whittling down of Harrison to actually basically capture those remaining seeds. Harrison needs to capture the remaining seeds to win, or lose one for it to be a draw. So it's Nikita's turn now. Nikitas has got connection problems. I don't see why it took so long to make that move. Okay, so now it's Harrison's turn. He's going to capture 2 seeds. Yeah, and it looks like I think Harrison's going to win this game because he's going to capture the rest of the seeds. Very interesting. The end game proved supreme. So now we're going to the second round. Harrison won that game. Nikita really put up a fight. So well done on him. Okay. So now it's Namakosi and Legatnat to move. Okay, so straight off to get onto it, very fast, swift paced, good connection. Bapwai versus Harrison. We have Bapwai says hi. Let's see if there's any. Okay, no, there's nobody in the chat room. Okay, early days. Nikita versus Florex. So it's early days. Nobody's got any seeds at the moment. And then Horse versus DDI. DDI in the lead with 2 seeds. So yeah, during the week, we were, graced to quite the match between long-awaited match, because previously they just played 1 or 2 games between Cirque, Aktaev, and DSK. The standings, the first 5, as I said, as a Sunday night, was DSK in the lead, Cirque, ER17, and the Prophet and Mumbayo, who we haven't seen for quite a few weeks now, in the first 5 positions. There weren't so many, marathon matches, this week. I think it's kind of like tempered down a bit. But yeah, there were a lot of mini marathons that took part. So it was an interesting week of games on Oware. You can all see all this information on our website, on our blog. Just go to oware.org. Oh, sorry, not .org. .org is the old site, oware.co.uk/blog, and you see all the articles there. Hopefully, we'll also actually feature a blog post on the competition on Ludoteca next week. Yeah. So at the moment, DDI is in the lead with 8-2. So let's go to the match between Nikita and Florex. Match between Nikita and Florex. Florex in the lead with 3-0, and it looks like Florex is in the north position, is building up 2 crews. That's his ambition anyway. That's the way I see it. At the moment, he's under attack. Is he going to move them out of the way? Yep, he's going to move it out of the way rather. So it's 4-3 to Nikita's. Let's go to Namakosi and Legatnat. Legatnat has got 2 seeds. And so at the moment, it's Legatnat's turn, and it looks like he can capture 2 seeds, and he's just done that. Yeah, and he's got the house in South B under attack. Legatnat has moved it out of the way, but Legatnat is in a very good position, building up crew, capture 3 seeds from South E. So let's go to table 2, Bapawari versus Harrison, to see how that game's going. Bapawari is in the 2nd position. It's got 2 seeds rather, I should say, and is in South position, also looking to build up a crew. Both of them, Harrison, one's got 2 crews, but hasn't got enough seeds to feed them. So it's going to have to depend on Bapawari doing so, and Bapawari is not going to be, he moved it out of the way. Got Bapawari under attack at South B. What's Bapawari going to do? Is Bapawari going to neutralize it by moving it away or putting more seeds in there? Let's wait to find out before we move on. So Bapawari's turn now. Okay, so he's moved it out of the way, left that house exposed. So let's go to house table 3 to see the game between Nikitas and Florex. Game between Nikitas and Florex at the moment is still 4-3 as we left it off. It's Florex's turn. Florex has made a defensive move, moving from north at B. And so now it's Nikitas has moved, maintaining the moves in house, and I probably think going to set themselves up to actually capture seeds from but it's under attack. So Florex can actually capture seeds, 2 seeds from Nikita's side at South D. Question is whether he's going to do that. And he's just done that. That's right. Giving himself more ammunition, or giving Nikita's more ammunition to build up that crew, and also actually capture 4 to 6 seeds when he moves one of those 2 crews, which he's going to have to do eventually. Yeah, he's looking to just capture 2 seeds Nikitas, let's see what Nikitas is going to do. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Nikitas could move from, well, let me not say, in case players are listening. Interesting. I guess Florix 50. Okay, yeah, that's a good move because he's going to capture 8 seeds now, 8 or 9 seeds depending on what what Florix does. Yeah, Nikita's going to capture 8 or 9 seeds depending on what Florix does now. Because if he moves that, what do you call it, North D, Nikitas will just move. Let me say again. Got to remember. Who's in the chat with us? We've got 2 people. So somebody's in the chat, but I don't know who it is. Oh no, I'm moving the wrong thing. Okay. Let's see. A person on the Twitch channel. No, it's on the chat channel. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, I see. All right. Okay, so Nikitas has moved from D North D. That'll get them to 3 seeds actually when they move that D, that North E. It's gonna have to do so now, or they could move North F. Don't know how that will serve them though, because either way, Florix is going to capture 8 seeds, no matter which one Nikitas Florix moves. Nikita's going to capture 8 seeds rather. Interesting. It's all about moves in hand, making the right decisions. Moves in hand, making the right decisions. Yes. Okay, so Florix has moved from North E, and now Nikitas captures 8 seeds. And it's going to capture another 2 at least. Yeah. Let's see what happens now. That crew is looking to capitalize on it, but is giving Florix some seeds. So, okay, let's go to some of the other games and see what's happening there. So now we've got Oware versus Harrison, and Oware is in the lead with 6-2. At the moment, Oware is in the south position, Harrison's north, and Oware has got a lot of moves in hand. But Harrison's got a few, so yeah, he's got Oware in the attack. Bapaware's gone on the attack. Harrison's playing play defensive, move the crew. So he's got Harrison under attack. Bapaware's got Harrison under attack. But Harrison's still got 2 crews there, which is could be very devastating later on. Let's have a look at Nikitas and Florix. Of course, it looks like DDI. This game is finished. Who did DDI play? DDI played, I think it was Horst. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, the next game is finished. Okay. So let's go to Oware and Harrison. We featured that game. Nikita versus Florix. It's also a very interesting game as well. Florix deployed that crew eventually. Florix is going to, well, Nikita's deployed the crew. Florix is going to get 4 seeds. But no. He's not going to sacrifice those 7 seeds. There stands to lose. Yeah, this plays a defensive move. Okay. So, very interesting. Yeah, it's all about giving and taking, sacrificing seeds to capture a lot more, and this is what we've seen him play. So Florix just captures 2 seeds there. at the moment. Nikita's houses are under attack. Yeah, under severe attack. Okay, Florix has actually neutralized one of them, but Nikita's Florix going to capture. Nikita's neutralized one of them, but Florix going to capture 3 seeds, or move defensive, which that's what just happened. Move defensive. Okay, so let's go back to the game between. Let's see if it's still in play. Oware and Harrison. And it's still it's a tough match. Tough match. This one is 9-5. Harrison's got 2 minutes 14 on the clock. Very tough match. And then we go to Oware and Harrison. So let's have a look and see what happens. Okay. Very, very, very tough match. All right. Okay. So Harrison, it's under attack. The question is he going to see it and defend it? Let's see. Oh, it's a twitch. It's a twitch basically. So he's deciding what to do. He's deciding what to do. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so he defend. Ooh, he's left 3 exposed. So Oware is taking those. So thank you very much. And it's interesting what Harris is going to do here, because he's got houses exposed and the house waiting to capture those seeds. Yeah, but they're still exposed. They're still exposed. He's probably going to move that north F to avoid Oware capturing 8 seeds, and that's what he's just done. Oware is going to actually, is he going to capture those 2? It's going to be interesting. Yeah, nope, he hasn't captured those 2. He's going to lie in wait until those 7 are deployed. That's probably the best move. It's all about patience as well, not going for the immediate captures. Yeah, very interesting. So let's have a look at Nikita's and Florix. This game is still going on. At the moment, it's Nikita's turn. He's under attack. He's a twitch. He's left the back end to be captured, but Florix didn't go for it. He's played defensive as well. So let's see what Nikita's does. He's got to be careful here. Well, he's actually looked to defend it, but that could actually be painful later on. Yeah, could be painful later on. Yeah, and that's what's happened at the moment. Florix got our 7 seeds in one go. Sometimes it's good to sacrifice in order to avoid more captures, even greater captures later on. So that's the great lesson of these games. Stitching time saves 9s in a sense. So let's go to the next table, Oware and Harrison, to see if that game is still in play. Yes, it is at the moment. Harrison's running out of time. 23 seconds on the 20 seconds on the clock. Oware still got 3 minutes 13. So Harrison is running against the time as well. He's got to make his moves fast. At the moment, Aware's got Harrison in the twitch, and so he's deciding which one to sacrifice, which will put him in a better position. But no matter what happens, okay, he's decided to go for that, sacrifice those 5 to put himself in a better position. So Harrison's turn now. Okay, so at the moment Oware is in a commanding position. He's got more moves in hand, and he's running Harrison to actually move those seeds to actually spill over to his sides eventually. Let's see what's going to happen. He's put him in the twitch. He's got to move one out of the way in order to avoid 4 captures. Okay, and that's it. Wow. So let's have a look at Nikita's and Florix. That game is still in effect. Let's see who actually won that game. It was, Oware won that game. Okay, first off. So, very interesting. Harrison is gonna have to actually depend on Bapuari losing a game if he hasn't lost one already in order to maintain his position. Let's have a look. Nikitas is in the lead. That's 21 seeds. Nikitas has actually got more seeds on their house, but not necessarily more moves in hand because Nikita's going to capture those 2 seeds. Yeah. Very good. Okay, Nikitas just needs 2 seeds to actually win or 1 seed to draw. And Nikita's got the moves in hands to do so. So it looks like Nikita's going to win this game. Okay. Let's have a look. At the moment, Dilemma thinking, but it's inevitable. You're going to have to move to spill over. And Nikita's got the moves in hand. Unless they make a mistake and give you those 2 seeds. And they have. Wow. Very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Sometimes under pressure, you do illogical things. Yeah, this is a vicious cycling. Unless Nikitas makes a mistake, the game's going to go to Nikitas because Nikitas has got 2 seeds and Flex has got 1. Come on, Nikitas. Has he got connection issues? So because it shouldn't take that long to actually make a move. The clock is running down. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. It's a vicious cycling situation where the seeds going to go around. So the platform is going to actually end this game because it's going to keep on repeating itself unless Nikitas makes a mistake. Taking too long. In the time, Nikitas has actually made a mistake. This game could go to Florix because Nikitas now has given the upper hand to Florix, basically. Yeah, Nikitas has given the upper hand to Florix. Should have just repeated the vicious cycling. But now it looks like it's Florix's game. And so it's so done. Yeah, that's it. So now we're going to the 3rd round. So we have on table 1, Legagnat versus Bapawari. And if you look at the ranking board, Bapawari and Legagnat have both got 2. Namakosi's got 1. Harrison's got 1. Florix has got 1. DDI's got 1. Horse and Nikitas have got no games. So we have Legagnat versus Bapawari. These are the 2 players who actually haven't lost any games. So this could be a deciding match, actually. So it's going to be very interesting who actually wins. Okay, let's go to table 2 to see who's there. Florix and Namakosi. I think 2 players who've actually both got 1 game. So let's see what happens with this game. And then table 3, we've got DDI versus Harrison. 2 tough players. Let's see what happens in this game. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I've got to come back. So now, back on there, we come to table 3. Let's have a look at table 3. And that's table 4 rather. Horst versus Nikitas. Yeah, it was a pity because Nikitas actually should have won that game, but he threw away the advantage. So he's playing Horst now at the moment. No one's got any seats. So let's move on. Let's move back to the Legagnat versus Bapawari. Bapawari is in the lead, 3-2. So let's see how it pans out. At the moment, Legagnat has got Bapawari under attack. So let's see what Bapawari does. The Bapawari is in the north position, Nikitas in the south position. Sorry, Legagnat is in the south position. And then we've got Florix versus Namakosi. At the moment, Florix has got 5, Namakosi's got 6. Florix is south and Namakosi is north. Namakosi's got to make a move to give Florix some seats now. The question is which one? Okay. Well, wow. Okay. So let's see what Florix does now. Flores attack, or does Flores capture some seeds? Okay, right. Rather Namakosi. Okay, Flores is attacked. Yeah. Well, I should have said defense. So it's got another twitch here, whereby Namakosi has got another twitch attacking houses A, South A, and House A and D, South D. What is Namakosi gonna do now? What is Flores 50 gonna do? Okay, decided to actually move defend House A. So now it's not a bad move because it gives more seeds for what do and of course Florix to move with and to block that crew. Yep. So it's a good position. Good sacrifice. Yep. Good sacrifice. Yep. That's it. So now Florix has set himself up to capture at least 4 seeds from Namakosi when Namakosi moves the crew. 6 seeds actually. Yep. There we go. Gonna rein them in. Okay, let's go to the game between. It's score standing at 13-14. Let's go to the game between DDI and Harrison. At the moment, Harrison's in the lead 13-2. Okay, so Harrison's managed to actually pull ahead. Okay, so now let's go to the game between Horst and Nikitas. Nikitas built up a serious crew in South E. The question is, Horst has built up a serious crew. Nikitas can also will capture 8 seeds when a horse moves that. So now it's Nikita's turn to move. Question is, which one is Nikita's going to move? Horse is in a position to capture either 4 or 5 seeds if Nikita's moves north. And no, and he's actually decided to block it. Decided to block it by actually putting an extra seed in that house. Okay. Okay, it's interesting. Let's see what happens in other games. At the moment, none of the games have completed, so we'll go to that's Horse and Nikita's were there before. Let's go to Legangnats and Bapawari. Legangnats pull ahead with 8-3, 8 seeds to 3. It's not bad. Okay. At the moment, it's Legangnats' turn. Yeah, Bapawari has captured those 2 seeds from South B. It's defended. So now it's actually Bapawari's turn. He's got to make a move into that North D house, which Bapawari could capture with the South C. The question is whether he would do it. Okay. So whilst Legangnats decides what to do, let's go to Florix and Namakosi. Let's see. At the moment, Florix is in the lead 23-14. It's Florix's turn. Namakosi is in the north position. Florix is in the south. So let's see what happens. Okay, so at the moment, Florix is going to catch a 2 seed. No, Namakosi is going to catch 2 seeds. Namakosi is in the north, remember? Yep. And it's going to wait to capture another 2 when Florix moves from South B to South C. Yep, and that's going to happen right now. That's right. So it brings it 23-18. At the moment, Namakosi's got the moves in hand. So this looks like it's going to be a whittling down process. Yep. That's very interesting. Oh, that could be. Yeah. No. It's throwing away the advantage. Florix is going to win this one. Throwing away the advantage. Florix is going to win this one because now Florix has got the moves in hand. Yeah. So unless Florix makes a mistake, Namakosis won that game. Let's go to Horst versus Nikitas. It's 13-2 still. Let's come to DDI versus Harrison. Harrison's got 15, DDI's got 18. The gap is more or less the same. DDI's managed to get some more captures. Okay, it looks like the game between Florix and Nikita. No, not Florix and Damakosi is finished. So let's go to Lignat and Oware. Okay, so at the moment it's Florix, Oware rather. Lignat's just moved. So now crews are being built up on either side. At the moment, Lignat is setting himself up to capture. So Oware forced him, got him on the run. Let's see what Lignat plays the defensive. Let's move those for the quick. Oware captured the 2 seeds. Lignat captured the 2 seeds, I should say. Okay, so the build-up continues. Lignat is pushing Oware to move that, A north. It's gonna probably push it again, but actually we'll look at moving from. Oh no, it doesn't actually push it. It moves from B to C rather instead of E to F. Okay, so let's see what happens here. All right, so Oware is going to be able to capture 6 seeds, and that's what happens just now. But is he going to play defensive? Probably will, because he will lose 6 seeds as well. So that's what the Gatnets was up to. Oware is in a twitch now, because you can capture 2 seeds 3 seeds at least. That's right. That's what happened. Very good move by the Gatnet. Sometimes good to go tit for tat. Okay, now Horst versus Nikitas. Nikitas in the lead. Very good. Okay. So whilst Horst decides to make a move, let's go and see if we can see the end of the game between Lignat and Oware. Lignat has got him in a twitch. That's right. Gonna capture those 2 seeds. Oh no, it doesn't actually. He waits for the 10 to be moved, which is gonna have to be moved eventually. Okay, these are the other great differences between master players. Just the average player doesn't go for the most obvious, waits. But yeah, Oware has also set himself up to capture 7 seeds. No, not 7, 9 seeds. Yeah, and that's what happens. Yeah, very interesting. And again, that one's 26-10. It's all about positioning. All about positioning as well, so that you can actually catch and win. So now the last game in this, I believe, 3rd round is between Horst and Nikitas. Nikitas in the lead with 19-6. Nikitas has got just over a minute left. Horst's got 4 minutes, so Horst is moving very much faster than Nikitas. But Nikitas in both positions, building up a crew. He's got 19, needs 6 more to win, so he's going to probably win it. Yeah, with the next, with the deployment of that crew, because just needs 6. Puts 15 in there, we'll be able to get those 6. Let's see what happens. Okay, Horst is not going to allow Nikitas to do that easily, but it's going to be 14, so he's going to get 4 seeds. Oh, he sacrificed it to actually get that 15. So this is the end of the game. That's it. So now we go into the 4th round. Okay, very interesting. Yeah. So now in the 4th round, we have Harrison versus Lignat. Slightly swiftly, Harrison responded likewise. Let's go to the 2nd table to see Oware versus Namakosi on the 2nd table. So that's what do you call it? Bapawari is actually moved. Namakosi is also moved. Namakosi's moved. Bapawari is yet to move. Yeah, it's moved just now. Let's go to table 3 and see what happens here. So we've got Florix versus Horst. And so at the moment, Florix has got 2 seeds. And then we've got Nikitas versus DDI, which is going to be an interesting game. At the moment, 0-0. Let's look at the leadership board. At the moment, Ligavet is in the lead with 3 points. Bapawari has got 2. Harrison's got 2. Florix has got 2. Namakosi has got 1. DDI has got 1. Nikita's got 1. And Horst has got 0. So let's have a look at the game between Harrison and Ligavet. Okay, 0-0 at the moment. Yeah, these are the 2 favorites. Harrison won last week. Gagnat actually came second. So let's see if those positions are going to be maintained. It doesn't. I don't think so, because Bapawari beat Harrison. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Last week, going to the rankings table, we had in the top 10, you got Saga, Chakoto, and Likata. We haven't seen them for a few weeks. They still remained in the 6th, 7th, and 8th position. Dosat in the 9th position. Sazor, who's probably the most prolific player on the platform, is in 10th position. So yes, I mean, if you look on the ranking table in the ranking blog, those highlighted emboldened are players who actually played within the last weeks. Those who don't have their names emboldened haven't played in the last week. And then also added a new column to the ranking table to show the positions, the change in positions over the last week. Yeah, NC means no change. Okay, so at the moment it's 2-2 between Gagnat and Harrison. Let's go to Bapawari and Namakosi. So we have Bapawari, that's Namakosi. Both of them have got 6-6. So that's very good. Both putting up a fight. Okay, so now let's go to let's go to the game. Let's come back. Let's just click that off. Let's go to the game between Florix and Horst. At the moment, Florix is in the south position, building up a crew, but Horst has got 2 crews building up, but Horst has got the moves in hand. Let's see what Florix is able to do. Okay. Let's just move this. Somebody just moved it out of the way. Okay. Here we go. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so now at the moment we've got Florix built and looking to deploy that crew, is built out to 13. Horst is also looking to do the same thing. Let's go and have a look. It's going to be interesting. 14 now. Let's see what Horst does now. Okay. So to put himself in a position to actually capture 5 seeds. Okay, they're both looking to build it up to capture the maximum number of seeds, but it's going to be dangerous. I could call it a bluff, but yeah. Nice Horst turn. What does Horst do? What does Horst do? What Horst does now is very critical. Very, very critical. What Horst does now. Horst could is very critical. Very, very, very critical. Horst misses it. Horst could have neutralized it, but Horst misses it. Oh, sometimes you have to know your player. But now it's Horst's turn. Okay, Flores catches, and that's the end of the game, really and truly. I don't think Horst could come back from that. If Horst had moved that 14, he could have actually captured seeds from ABC and neutralized Florex's crew, but unfortunately didn't go for that. And so now Florex is basically going to clean up. Probably in this, depends on what. Yeah, in this next move, that's it. Is a Twitch. So that's it. Florex wins this game. Yeah, and that's it. Moves from south, and that's it. Okay, let's go. Interesting game. Let's go to Nikitas versus DDI. Looks like Nikitas has actually built up a crew. So has DDI. But Nikitas is in a position to actually capture. Oh, yes, 4 seeds. So DDI has minimized his losses. But now it's left with Nikitas' crew. It's got 15. Can capture at the moment 2 seeds from North A. So hasn't got any more seeds to put in there. So it's all a matter of, okay, catches those 2, minimizes his losses as well, but can capture 2 seeds if DDI catches 2 seeds from his South A. Interesting. Let's go to Harrison. Okay, Harrison, again, that's won that game, 24-10. Oware versus Namakosi. Oware is in the lead, 15-6. At the moment, are there any twitches? No, there aren't. Draw offer declined. Who offered the draw? Did Namakosi offer the draw? So now Oware is going to capture those 5 seeds. Yeah. Namakosi offers draw. Namakosi offers a draw again. Interesting. Again. Looking to actually psychologically whittle the opponent down with the draw offers, hoping that they'll make a mistake and click on yes. Interesting strategy. So now it's Namakosi's turn. Let's go to the other game. Okay, no, oh yeah, Nikitas versus DDI. Nikitas versus DDI. Okay, so DDI is in the lead actually. DDI is north, Nikitas is south. So it's also another tough one. At the moment, Nikita's got DDI under attack, north D. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got somebody's added to the stream. Okay, Monk. That's nice. Okay, somebody's under what do you call it? On followers on the what do you call it? On the Twitch channel. Let's see if we can see who that is. Watch now with 2 viewers. Okay, we'll see that later on. Okay, so we've got at the moment DDI's got 18. Let's have a look and see what's actually happened in the next game. If it's still in play. No, it's not in play. So it's just the last game of the 4th round. At the moment, DDI is in the lead. DDI is north. It's actually pushing what the quit Nikitas. Now it's Nikitas' turn. Okay, so now it's Nikitas move DDI's. Got Nikitas on the Twitch. That'll take him up to 22. That'll take him up to 22. No matter what Nikita's does, DDI's going to carry the 2 seeds. Unless he makes a mistake, which is possible, but unlikely. Dilemma. And Nikita's got just under 2 minutes to play. He can take his time to think about it, but it's inevitable. Okay. So, yeah. What's transpired in the last few weeks is that what they call it, players, in order to remain in the top 50, which is what we actually cover, really, you have to have above 1,500, ranking points. And at the moment, what they call it, the players who actually consistently, have the points is actually, consistently remain there. They may go in and out at the moment, but it's pretty consistent. Those top 50 players. So DDI captured those 2 seeds, taking up 22. But now Nikita's got the upper hand because Nikita's got the more moves in hand, got more seats on their side. So let's see what DDI does. Very interesting. Nikita's going to run DDI, but didn't capitalize on it. Should have moved that 4 earlier to do so. But I think it's going to be DDI's game. It's got more. It's got an equal number of moves in hand. Okay, so now it's Nikita's turn. Nikita's got to decide what to do. I think it's dawning on Nikita's that he hasn't got a very favorable position. And probably thinking of the best move that he can make under the circumstances of this positioning. Because it's actually going to, okay, so he's made the move, put DD under attack, DD has neutralized it, moved out of the way. And it's actually moving to give DDS. Nikita some moves. Okay, Nikita's putting DD under a twitch, but it's going to capture 2 seeds, but that's going to help him in the long run to win the game. Well, probably that's the best thing that he could have done under the circumstances. Okay, so yeah, that's the twitch there, catches those 2. DDA makes a move to catch 2 seeds. Yeah. And then he's going to probably maneuver the seeds to leave the rest on this side. And so it's going to be a win for DDI. Yeah. So now we're going to the 5th round. Okay, so let's look at the standings. At the moment, again, Max has got 4 points. Bapawari has got 3. Florix has got 3. Harrison has got 2. DDI has got 2. Namakos has got 1. Nikita has got 1. So let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, so look at that. Is actually playing Florix. Okay, Florix has done well actually to be in the 3rd position. Let me set me right. Yep. So then we go to DDI versus Bapawari. Bapawari. So actually, that's thrown a spanner in the works by actually beating Harrison. So it's probably what do call it, put a spoil on Harrison's what do call it, ambitions for this week. And then Horst versus Harrison. Moment. Okay. Very good at the moment. 2-2. And then we've got Namakosi versus Nikitas. Namakosi versus Nikitas. It's 0-0 at the moment. So let's go to the game between Legagnat and Florix to see who's the state of that game. It's 5-5 at the moment. Legagnat is actually in the lead. No, thank you. I've got water in there already. Thank you. All right. So it's 5-5 still. DDI versus Bapawari at the moment. DDI is in the lead, 2-5. It's Bapawari's DDI's turn. Bapawari looks to be trying to build up some crews, but Fear hasn't got enough seeds. He's deciding what to do because if he moves those 3 in North B, yeah, he could have been captured. Look at it by South B. So he's made an alternate move, but that North D is still under attack. And it all depends on what DDI does now. Let's go to another game. Horse versus Harrison. Harrison pulls ahead as expected with 10-2. At the moment, it's what do you call it? Horse turn. Okay, so let's move on the game. Horse has built up 2 crews, 15 in South C and South F, and 11, 12 now. But Harrison's going to catch a 4 seeds when he deploys it. Probably capture 4. It's going to be a twitch. Yeah, well, it's going to capture 6 seeds actually if he moves the North D, but doesn't choose to do that. Okay, rather reducing the number of seeds that a horse can deploy. And so now it's horse turn. Okay. All right. Okay, looking to go for those in North E. Okay, so there's Harrison's turn. Let's see what Harrison does. Yep, he moves from B to C, so that he sets himself up to capture 6 seeds from horse when horse deploys that crew, sacrificing those 2. Yeah, oh no, not even 6, 7, so 8 seeds. Yep. Okay, so 3 really great, interesting setups there. Let's go to the game between the Makosi versus the Kitas. In between the Makosi versus the Kitas, we have the Makosi in 4 with 7, sorry, and the Kitas with 4. Nikitas is building up a crew, but hasn't got enough seeds to fill it for the moment. With that move, will Namakosi actually make moves to give him enough to fill it out. At the moment, it's Namakosi's turn. What is Namakosi going to do? Let's got to be very careful with this move here, this next move, because it could actually set herself in a wise move. Actually, not giving Nikitas any more seeds than necessary. Okay, so yeah, now of course is going to move that North E to North F, most probably, in order not to actually give Nikitas more seeds to build the crew. So now it's Nikitas, it's Namakosi's turn actually. I'm getting it the wrong way around. It's Namakosi's turn. Okay, so now Nikitas moves from A to B. So now it's Nikita's turn. What is Nikita's going to do? Yeah. And so now the deployment has to happen. Okay, so now let's see what happens with Namakosi. Is Namakosi going to go for those 6? Yes, Namakosi does. And can still build up those 2. With those 2 at the end to build up the crew to get 17 in there. So let's see what Nikitas rather can build up those to get 17. So let's see what Namakosi does. Okay, so Nikitas' turn. Yep, okay, unfortunately, minimize. Okay, doubles up to actually, I think, play defensive on the deployment of that crew, which is going to happen very soon. Now it depends on what Namakosi does here. Okay, so now, okay, yes, we've given 1 more by putting those 2 in there. Nothing much they could do. So now it's Nikita's turn. Is Nikita going to deploy the crew, or okay, let's wait for Namakosi to move those. Oh wow, this is devastating. This is this is devastating. The 17 is going to be devastating. At the moment, it reaches up to house C. So Namakosi again offers a draw, cheekily offers a draw. Don't make the mistake, Nikitas. Do not make the mistake. Draw declined. It's interesting what players will get up to once they're staying defeat in the eyes. Okay, let's have a look at the game between Legagnats and Florix. At the moment, Florix is actually ahead. So this is actually interesting. There's a spanner in the works because the Legagnats are going to have it their own way. But the Legagnat is also in a very disadvantaged position Florix has got that crew there of 14. So the question is, what is the that's going to do? It probably move it out of the way. Yeah, so that set themselves up to capture 4 seeds. Okay, 3 seeds. All right, so that's not bad. Yep, that's a twitch there. The question is, can they get come back from this? Because Florix has got 18. It's now Florix's turn. Is he gonna sacrifice? Which one's gonna sacrifice? Basically, gonna have to sacrifice something. Which one puts him in a better position? Puts him or her in a better position. Okay, sacrifices house A, moves house B out the way. So now it's Legagnat's turn. Let's capture those 2 seeds, bring it to 15, 18. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Yep, okay. That's very interesting. Sacrifice the house B, South B, to set themselves up. Okay, I think Florix has actually calculated that they're going to try and get those 2 in-house E and F on South, but they haven't got enough moves in hand to do that, unfortunately. Yeah, they haven't got enough moves in hand to do that. It's going to have to spill over. Yep. That's all right now. Again, that's going to move that South F, or it's going to move, South D to set up a twitch. It's got enough moves in hands to be able to sacrifice that, set up a twitch. Well, Florix put themselves in a good position, but at the moment, can they pull it off? It's all a matter of actually being able to pull it off. You may have 23 seeds, but can you actually maintain that to win? At the moment, it doesn't look like that. It looks like the game that's going to whittle Florix down bit by bit, killing me softly. Okay, let's see what happens now. Yeah, catches 2, so that's 21, 20. Okay. Yeah, so Legagnat has got the moves in hand. So it's going to whittle Florix down bit by bit, bit by bit. It's going to set up those 2 end houses to actually capture 2. Eventually. Yeah, put that in there. Move the South F into North A. And then capture South E when Florix moves, either this time or the next time round. Sometimes the player will move the house from F just to kind of like phase or distract, hoping that the other opponent will make a mistake by moving, the house and E. But let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, done that, catch that, 23. So now it's the turn of Florix. Yeah, it's gonna whittle him down. Okay, so Florix put up a good fight, but eventually their mid game actually failed. Sometimes that's what can happen. Your mid game, you run away, but you put yourself in a position that you cannot win unless the other person actually makes a mistake. And that's what's just happened right now. Okay, that's the end of the 5th round. So now penultimate round. 6th round, leading table stands out. Look at Matt still in the lead with 5, Oware 4, Harrison has got 3, Florix has got 3, DDI, and Nikita has got 2, Namakos has got 1, Horse has got 0. Okay, so we're going to the first game. On table 1, we've got DDI versus the Gabnats. It's going to be a tough game, this one here. And then the second game, we've got Nikitas versus Oware. It's going to be also another tough match here. Then we've got Harrison versus Florix. Harrison versus Florix. So let's see what happens here. And then we've got, I think, Horse versus Namakosi. Horse versus Namakosi. And for newcomers or for those who watch this later on, if you see beside each person's name, you've got these colors. That shows the ranking category they are in on playok. If you've got the light blue, that means you've got less than 1,200, what you started off with. If you've got green, I believe it's between 1,200 and 1,500. If you're on the yellow, you've got 1,500 to 1,800. And there are no orange players here. So let's see how the game between DDI and Ligagnet is progressing. Okay, so that's Twitch. DDI is going to capture those two. Yeah, but it's going to be painful. Yeah, that's right, because DDI has captured those 4 seeds. That's right, from house North A. Capturing D and E on South. And setting himself up to capture. Yep. DDI make a defensive move. Again, let's got the moves in hand to build up that crew in North E. So let's see what DDI does. Again, that is building up his crew. Let's see if he's going to leave those 2 there. I don't know. At the moment, the crew on DDI side can't catch any seeds, but could do. But okay, let's move it out of the way. Let's see what happens now. DDI again is going to build up his crew even more. It's looking at the implications of actually building it up. At the moment, he can capture 2 seeds, but that would leave him exposed. So I don't think he's going to do that. That will leave DDI to capture 7 seeds. So I don't think he's going to do that unless he makes a mistake, which can happen. Okay. Yep, it's continue to build up. So now there's a twitch there. DDI can catch at least 2 seeds. If Leonite makes some mistakes, even more. At the moment, let's see what happens. It's not in a very good position. Looking at the weeds, the seeds, that positions. He wants to be able to make use of that crew, so he's thinking hard about what to do. Okay, but at the moment, making use of that crew as it stands is going to be very difficult because of the moves in hand that that DDI has got. So at the moment, DDI's got a decision to make. Yeah, okay. That Ligagnet got the moves in hand. Got the moves in hand at the moment. Yeah, but DDI, so we can see, can actually move that 1 back there. So now DDI's got a decision to make. Do I deploy to capture those 2 seeds? And again, DDI will capture 5. Yep, and that's what he's done. And DDI is going to capture 6 actually, with the 5. Yep, that's right. So it's tough match, tough match. But what's happening now is that DDI is in a position to build up a crew. Yeah, but interesting. Okay, and it's probably going to move after that's moved. Let's see what he moves. Has Ligagnet got connection issues because it's taken an awfully long time to make his only move. So his clock is whittling down. So it must be a connection issue or being distracted for one reason or another. Yeah, so this week we've also had some new comers into the top 50. Okay, so let's see now. Ligagnet has to actually make a move to give DDI some seeds. DDS looking to give Ligagnet some seeds. He's still building up his crew. Yeah, it's got 12 in there now. Probably going to give him an extra 1 to get 13. Yeah, then build up 1 more. Yeah, he's got the moves in hand. Can afford to do that. Okay, and he's looking like he's going for he's going to end it. DDI is going to end it with this deployment of the crew. Yeah, and that's the end of it. Wow, well done to DDI. Wow, well that certainly put a spanner in the works. Again, Lex hasn't got a free reign. He's lost the game, so there's a few players. Yeah, Oware. It all depends on what Oware does. I wonder if they've actually played together, Oware and DDI. I think they have. So let's have a look at the game between Akitas and Oware. Okay, so now it's Aware's turn. Aware's just moved to neutralize that potential capture by Nikitas. At the moment, it's the turn of Oware now. Vapouri's got a crew on their side. It's now the turn of Nikitas. Okay. So, question is, from where it is, it's difficult for that crew to actually do much damage unless Nikitas keeps on feeding Vapouri with some seeds to play with at the moment. Okay. Vapouri's got the moves in hand. So Nikita's eventually going to have to spill over onto Vapouri's side. So now Nikita's, yep. So move from A to B. Vapouri, it all depends what Vapouri does now. Yeah, he also moves from C to D, E and F. Yep. And so now Nikita's either deploys one of these houses to give seeds to Vapouri or moves from B to C, and then probably Vapouri will move from C to E, no, D to E, and then Nikitas will have to deploy the seeds. It's inevitable. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful because at the moment, okay, yeah, you can push to neutralize the capture, but it all depends on what Nikitas does now. Nikitas could actually neutralize a potential capture. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter what he does now because either one he moves, well, either one of C, B, and C that is moved will neutralize the capture eventually, anyway. Nikita's contemplated. I think this is the last game in this round, so let's just stick with it. Yeah. So yes, this week we have S&P 4264G moving up the ranks with 1,664 ranking points. We had Master Fitz actually dropping down to the 13th position, down eight positions. Dosat moving up 7 positions to 9th position. Scorzy 1 moving up 5 position to 10th position. You have Guru moving down. The big Furtive actually burst into the top 50, moving up 17 points into, well, no, actually wasn't his top 50 last week. So it's actually in the 31st position at the moment with 1,643 points. He was the biggest riser of the, what do you call it, top 50. So now Nikitas has deployed that crew. And okay, he moved to 4. That was dangerous. That he shouldn't have moved that because now Vapouri's is going to capture 6 seeds. He's deciding which ones to catch, but they're both forward. Okay, Nikitas hasn't got a lot of seeds to move. Nikitas hasn't got. Yep, he shouldn't have moved that forward. Should have moved it either the A or the B or C, and deployed the C eventually. Kept the 4 in position to actually neutralize that 6 capture. Yeah. We all learn. We learn. The greatest decliner in the top 50 was Oware, who actually moved down 19 positions to 48th position, top 50. Jean Didier moved up 12 points to 19th. Conte moved 11 positions to the 18th position. Tinctoria moved down 4 positions. Mandarin moved down 2 positions. Lord Sorcerer moved up 1 position. Zingman moved down 2 positions. Harrison 01 moved down 13 positions. Lapwing moved down 9 positions to claim the 50th position in the top 50. And Maflem, there was no change. Yeah, so players are actually battling to actually, what do you call it? In the main, the first thing is to learn, to try and actually make the best decisions all the time. I know for some people, actually moving up those rankings is also very important and very motivational. Okay, so now we have Vapouri with 18 points and Nikitas with 6. Yeah, that was a very decisive, what do you call it, move that's actually Nikita make. And Nikita's actually running out of time, just 4 minutes to go. And with the +2 increments, every move you make, you get 2 points. But that's the end of the round since Nikita's run out of time. So now we're going to the final, 7th and final round. We've got the game between. Let's have a look at the rankings. We've got Legagnat still in 5th position, Bapouari in 5th position, and we've got Florix Harrison 01 in 4th position, and we've got Florix in 4th position with 3 points. The DI with 3 points. The Namakosi with 2 points. Nikitas with 2 points, and the Horse with 2 points. Okay, so Legagnat versus Nikitas. This is the final game. Final round, I should say. At the moment, nobody's captured any seeds here, early days. And we've got Bapouari versus Horse. Bapouari's already captured 2 seeds. Namakosi versus Harrison, no captures there. And we've got Florix versus DDI. Florix versus DDI, no captures there. So let's go back to table 1, game between Nikitas and Legagnat. Well. Let's see what happens here. At the moment, no captures. It's the early days, but Legagnat could capture some seeds from Nikitas. It all depends whether it's advantageous for him to do so. Let's see what happens. If he does so, Nikitas will also capture 2 seeds as well. So let's see what transpires. Thinking. Oh, it's Nikitas' turn, yeah. Okay, Nikitas is north. Okay, Nikitas is actually deciding what to do. Okay. So Bapouari versus Horse. Bapouari is still in the lead with 6 seeds to 2. And Horse has built up a crew, 2 crews actually. Bapouari's got a smaller crew. But who has the moves in hand? Bapouari has the moves in hand. Because Horse is going to have to make, if not this move, next move, a move to spill seeds over into Bapouari's houses. Yep. Bapouari setting himself to capture at least 2 seeds when Horse deploys those crews. Yep. And that's going to be now. Okay, he set himself to capture 2 seeds from a Horse at the same time. So what's Bapouari going to do? He's got 2 positions to capture from. Which one's the most advantageous to him at the moment? Okay, so let's see what he does. Okay, he doesn't go for the neutralization, but he goes for the capture. That could be painful in the end. But let's see. Let's go to the game on the other tables. We've got Namakosi versus Harrison, and that game's over. Harrison's won 25-9. Okay, then we've got Florix versus DDI. At the moment, DDI is in the lead, 11-2. It's Florix's turn. He's got him in a twitch. Oh, this is going to be a painful twitch. DDI, Florix is deciding what to do. What must I do? Do I sacrifice 6? Or do I actually, what do I call it? Sacrifice, looks like 9. Wow. Not even 9, 10. I know which one I'll go for. It's always minimizing your captures unless you're, oh, he's sacrificed. Okay, not 10, sorry. 7. Yeah. Wow, that's painful. Yeah. And let's see what's going to happen. It's now DDI's turn. He's setting himself to capture again when eventually that 5 is moved. That's what's happened. But for Florix has set himself to capture as well. Yeah, this is a decimation. This is. Let me just switch that off. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. I think I was my partner, what do you call it, in crime on the stream, trying to give me a call. Send me a message in the chat. Send me a message in the chat. I'll be able to see it. And that's the end of that round. That's the end of that game. DJI won that game, 26-6. So now we have Bapouari versus Horst. Bapouari is in the lead with 6-2. let's have a look at the game between Legnat and Nikitas. Game between Legnat and Nikitas. At the moment, it's 2-2, but I think there's an issue. Okay, Nikitas keeps on flashing grey and black, so I don't know if they got a connection issue. Okay, let's go to the game between. No, I don't want that. That's my ranking table. No. That's the ranking table. Where have you gone? Have I? Okay, I think I've actually turned it off. I need to go back in there again. Oh, that's interesting. I turned the start, or I need to go into the tournaments again. Yep, sorry about that. Okay, yeah, back now. All right, and let's make this the spotlight. Okay, so we've got Oware versus Force, 15-2. So let's have a look and see if there's any other games actually in play. Legnat versus Nikitas. It's still 2-2. I think there's a no. He's made a move now. Okay, because that seems to be taking a very long time to make a move. Okay, at the moment still 2-2. So this game is still in its early stages, but the time is running out. So now we go to Oware versus Horst. Oware still has 15, still 15-2. Bapaware's got a crew there that's going to be devastating. Oware could capture those 2 seeds to take him to 18, and he does so. His crew is now at 16, and I think he's going to probably put an extra one in there to actually capture either 2 or 3 seeds, depending on what Horst does. So if he does that now, let's see what Horst does. That will take him to 18. Let's see what Oware does. Is he going to actually deploy the crew or put 1 extra seed in there to actually make it 17? Was it to make it 17? Let's see if Horst actually. Okay, so Horst sets himself up to capture 4 seeds. Yeah, that's right, on the deployment. That's very good. Okay, and now Horst is in a position to build up that crew. That could be devastating to Oware. Horst is in a position to build up the crew. He's got the moves in the hands to do it. And so that could be devastating. If Horst moves correctly, he could actually win this game, even though Oware is actually quite ahead. Let's see what happens now. All depends on what he does now. Yep, good moves. Okay, yeah, good moves. Yeah, okay, let's see what he does now. Good move. That's right. Captures. Yep, brings him up. Oh, sorry, that's Oware. I've got these, what do you call it, players mixed up. So it's Oware. Oh, sorry, Horst. I thought that was you on the south. No, it's actually Oware on the south. Okay, well, this game's going to go to Oware. No way Horst can actually come back from that. Okay. So that's the end of that game, and I think that's the end of the tournament. That's the last game of the tournament. Yeah, Oware is just delaying things. Yeah, it's game for the maximum capture. And that's that. But that's it. So, who's still in play? We've got Legnat and Nikitas. Their game is still in play, and Nikitas is running out of time fast with just over 30 seconds to play. This is the last game of the tournament. And at the moment, the ranking stand, Legnat is in the lead with 5 points. It looks like a player has actually left already. Namakosi has left. Horst has left. Okay, so let's see what happens here with this game. So don't forget to actually look at our blog, Chronicles of Oware players and their rankings on the playok platform. to get all the latest happenings of Oware activity on the playok. Also look at our social media channels on Facebook. We've got the Oware page and we've got the Oware group and also the Pin Pebble Games group to see all the latest happenings in the Oware world from all over the world. Coverage of tournaments, playing sessions, just casual playing. You can also actually have a look at, join our WhatsApp group. Come on to WhatsApp, leave a message, leave your number, join our WhatsApp group. Take part in tournaments on Wednesdays at 22 GMT every Wednesday. You sign up to Ludoteca to be able to do that. And then just actually can also visit our new website to actually, if you need to make any purchases of boards, you can actually do that from the new website. Okay. So it's the last game of the final round of the 18th practice tournament. Take advantage of these tournaments to actually get yourself familiar with how it functions, to take part in the monthly championships. I think the next championship is going to be the European Championships at the end of November. To avoid disappointment, a lot of players, because they don't play on here, when they actually come to sign up for the championship, they don't know how to do it. They end up not being paired. That leads to a lot of disappointment. So take advantage of these practice tournaments so that you can actually become familiar with it and what do you call it, to avoid disappointments. At the moment, Leganet, it looks like it's going to win this game. Leganet's in the lead with 21 points. It's got a crew. In fact, if he puts one more seed in that house, builds it up to 14, deploys the crew, he'll win the game. But he's looking to maximize the captures, increase the torture even more. Let's see what happens here. Okay, well, Nikitas, okay, you're running out of time. You haven't got many moves to make. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, so yeah, let's see if Leganet deploys the crew. Nope, it's going for the maximum catcher, maximizing the pain. It's 15 now. Okay, let's have a look. And that's the end of the game, and that's the end of the tournament. And it looks like Leganet has won that tournament with 6 houses, 6 points. Bapawari's got 6. Harrison came 3rd. Congratulations. And to all of them, DDI came 4th with 4 points. Nikitas came 5th with 2 points. And so that brings the end to the tournament. Well done. Let me just leave a welcome. Congratulations to all participants. Let me look at that D there. Completing the tournament and to make up to 2 there. Leg gag net for winning it. Oh, these capitalizations. Net for winning it. Okay, great. So that's the end of the tournament. Let's go and look at the tournament table to actually see the standings. Let's move this here to see if I can see the standings from here. Tournaments at the moment completed. So we got the results. And so yeah, the Gagnats won the tournament with 6 points. Oware came second with 6. Harrison Owan came third with 5 points. DDI came fourth with 4 points. Floritz came fifth with 3 points. Damakosa came sixth with 2 points. Mikitas came seventh with 2 points, and Horse came eighth with 0 points. So well done, everybody. Look forward to actually seeing you take part during the week and next week also. Look forward to seeing those of you watching actually enter yourself to take part as well. So have a good week. Look forward to actually playing some of you in the Ashanti room on playok, and also on Ludoteca next week during this week to come. So take care and have a good week. Take care. Bye bye now.